ugly money. That ugly money. Yeah, say it's that ugly money.
This is the Ugly Money Podcast. It's about the process of success. Everything between your first dollar and your first million. That's ugly.
And we are live. What up, what up, what up? Welcome to yet another episode of the Ugly Money Podcast. I am your host, Ugly Money Nietzsche. This episode being brought to you by Lost in the South Lounge. Yeah, the all-new interactive nightlife experience located on set, on scene at the Lost in the South kitchen. So when you get lost in the South, come on to the other side and get you a drink. You can follow them at Lost in the South on Instagram. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a legendary episode. When I mean legend. Original DSGB member. That ugly money. Tastemaker. That ugly money. Philanthropist. That ugly money. Entrepreneur. That ugly money. Stand-up black man. That ugly money. Y'all show your love one time for B. Lee Brooks, a.k.a. Buddy Lee. I can give you the best intros, dog.
Yeah, that's true, that man.
You got to give you a flower. You know, it's important that we give our brothers and sisters they flowers while they still can smell them.
That's super important, but I think it's overlooked a lot.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, as soon as a brother passed, and oh, he was great, he was amazing. I'm like, well, man, the man was right there. You ain't say that to him when he was there.
Right, they got 2 chapters after you deceased.
Man, listen, when I saw the joint, when I just got back from L.A. or whatever, and I was making the argument, I was like, yeah, I do understand that before Nipsey passed, he wasn't the biggest artist in the world. You know, but in passing, of course, turned him up tremendously. And I was just like, I was making an argument like, yeah, I ain't bought a $100 mixtape. But now everybody is such a Nipsey Hussle fan. And I'm like, but can you name one song before Victory Lap?
Right.
And a lot of them get, you know.
They coattails, you know how it's going.
I mean, you know, man, what's been going on, man? I know we got the new album. They just dropped, the big one. Singles everywhere. It's a lot of updates since the last time. My first interview broke the internet, by the way.
Appreciate that.
Broke the internet. I got a couple of calls about that interview. I was like, oh yeah, well, you know the truth.
But it was facts though.
Hey man, the truth ain't hating, dog.
Yeah.
Truth ain't hating. So what's been going on? What's new, man? What's new with B. Lee?
A lot of things new, man. Started a landscaping business since the last time I saw you. Well, it was up and coming when I saw you, and now it's flourishing, and that's what I've been pushing really hard. And I stay in the studio a lot, still write, still going crazy. Got a new song on V103 right now. Bankhead broke it on Labor Day.
Bankhead, man. That ugly money. I saw that too. I saw Lil Bankhead played that in Atlanta. Now I'm not being messy. I'm not being messy.
Come on with
but
it.
Telling the truth ain't hating. Did Augusta radio play B. Lee's song before Atlanta radio?
Never worry. No love from the city, man. Only time you get love from the city is when you do something flaw. Then everybody got something to say, you know what I mean? Everybody waiting on a fall off or a vice to come up. You know, the city is, Augusta it's a good city, but it got a lot of yes men. A lot of people that have an identity crisis, a lot of people that don't stand for what they really be saying unless somebody else that they look up to saying the same shit. So, you know, you get overlooked until something really pops off. Like if I hit a scratch off the night for 10 million, I'm that nigga down there. They fucking with me there, you know what I mean?
Why do you think that the hometown is slow to support quicker than a major city like Atlanta?
I think because in every hometown, people know you. So if they can see you every day, they feel like you ain't him. If they can touch you, they can walk up to you, you ain't him. You can, you know what I mean? Like Bill Gates walks around with Wranglers on, dog, New Balance.
Facts.
And they acting like he ain't him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's hard to get love in your hometown just because they can see you every day. They don't think you have enough talents to take it further than that, or they're gonna be full of, I don't know, it's a lot of I told you so type of people. They waiting on that day. Sometimes it's a negative I told you so, sometimes it's a positive. But a lot of people don't want to help until it's too late when you don't really need the help. Same way in your situation. You don't need the help now, so you smiling like Charlie Murphy on every interview. You feel me?
I ain't getting in trouble today. I'm not getting in trouble. I get in trouble. I don't care. I get in trouble.
Yeah, real spill.
I had a whole city mad at me, goddamn. So, and I actually, believe it or not, like, I really understand exactly what you said, because whenever, and not just that particular market, but whatever you are trying to break from the norm or break from the pack or just go your path and direction and you go after your purpose and you start having to go towards that, you start moving different. You separate yourself from the pack and they like, no, come back. Once that person starts rising, they're like, nah, we're going to bring you back down.
Kind of, sort of. But I like, if you a stand-up guy, if you a guy that they can't really fuck over without consequences,
right?
They'll stay away from you, and they'll be trying to wait. I mean, like, they try to find a flaw. But if you doing your thing and you legit, you ain't really trapping, you just everything legit, it's hard for them to find a flaw. If you ain't a street guy, if you ain't outside, you know what I mean, you don't trick off, you ain't on drugs heavy, it's kind of hard for them to find a flaw, bro. Like, if you just really get into the bag and everybody that you run into appreciate you getting to the bag, it's networking. Like, I'm a landscaper, man, and
right.
Ever since I've been landscaping, I've been networking with every ethnicity, Mexicans, white, black. I mean, they don't see color. All they see is green. We get to the money. One landscaper might call me and say, I got 4 acres of trees need to be cut down, cleared out. I tell them I'll cut down, and then I call someone else, and I'll subcontract the grading to the Mexicans. It's just like getting money. People that don't know you, you can get a lot of money with them because they don't see but one thing. But people that know you, they be like, they trying to count your pockets. You know what I mean? And it's like, even if you hire them, they still kind of count your pocket because they know you personally. You know what I mean? I kind of agree with Magic Johnson when he said, don't hire your family. So, that's some real shit Magic Johnson said on last year on his interview.
Why you think it's detrimental to hire family?
Entitlement. You know what I'm saying? And then if they know your history, they think they got to throw it in your face. Especially if they know anything, it'll turn into an expose. It's all kind of shit. Like, if you hire your family or you hire people that you know and they not really for you, they just for the money, or they don't want to come up with you. So it's like a lot of shit get thrown in your face when shit goes sour. So it's best to hire somebody that really don't know you. It'll keep you out of tabloids. It'll keep you out of Facebook news. It'll keep you off of P Nice Ugly Money podcast because people don't know about you, so they can't dig up and throw it in your face. You know what I mean? So it's a catch-22. It can be good family members that you can count on.
Right.
Because I definitely got family members that I love and dearly, and I can give them. I can bring a briefcase in with $1 million right now and leave it there and come back next year, and it's there. So
those people are rare, though. Those people are rare.
Yeah, they're rare.
Do you think, like, when it comes to, the entitlement, do you feel like sometimes if you're successful and you've built something, do you feel like people feel like they're supposed to be entitled or eligible for special treatment because of your hard work?
Exactly. That's how you define the word. Because mostly, as soon as you get something, if they think they've been around you, they feel like he got to throw me something because I know him. Instead of saying, hey, let me earn this, contract me out. You buy 5 Sprinter vans and tell them to, y'all do y'all loads. Y'all get back with me next year. Ask for a favor and earn it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's always been a thing I've had to deal with a lot of times, and we have to learn how to say no.
Hey, that's my weakness, man. Me being a Leo, I'm kind giving,
right?
But I'm a chill forgiver until the boundaries are crossed. There's parameters. I smile a lot, but the smile. I mean, it can be something bad behind the smile if I'm cross. But other than that, man, you know, being a black entrepreneur, business owner with a license, being bonded, being contracted through the state and the city for certain jobs, it feels good.
I think people don't. I think if individuals understood what it took to be the owner or the CEO or the boss man, I think that they would respect it more to the point where they wouldn't have a sense of entitlement.
Exactly. But I mean, social media make it where they can actually see how hard you grinding. Because, you know, I got a website and I post daily on my social media business pages. If I'm cutting down acres of trees, I post the heavy equipment. I post the crew, the befores, the afters. You know what I mean? Whatever I'm doing is highlighted purposely to motivate people that come from where I come from. And you know my background, so.
Amen.
Yeah, this is an uphill battle. So, you know, but I'm going to keep pushing.
So how does Buddy Lee become B. Lee Brooks, the business owner? Like, where does that transition come into play of picking up the landscaping?
When I was a kid, man, my dad, he's one of those Army switch knife type of guys, can do some of everything. He did roofing for 30 years. He retired. He did poke wooding for like 20-some years. He retired. So, you know, me, you know my past. I was incarcerated for 12 years. So when I came home, I was like, no more foolishness, no more BS, no more fake friends. We got to find a way to make this shit work. You know what I mean? Make something legal and bring it back home legal. And I just want to sleep comfortable at night. So I had to find a way.
A lot of people that do time, a high percentage go right back. You didn't. Where does that mentality come from?
That mentality come from being a brave guy as a young man. I wasn't a follower. You know what I mean? I wasn't a gopher. Yes, man. You know what I mean? All my homies are GDs, BDs, Blood Crips, MS-13s. You know, I got somebody from every faction that I fuck with. But on the yard, I never had to claim none. All I had to do was be me. Amen. So it was easy to come home and still be me. That was no problem.
So, in essence, you just did it your way.
Yeah, I did it my way, and I also made everybody around me feel like they was part of my way. Even when I was in prison. Now in prison, I was still doing illegal shit. I can't front. I had COs bringing me all kind of shit, bro. Like, I messed them out a lot of plays, you know what I mean? You probably hear some more stories in a little while, but yeah, behind the wall, I made everybody on the yard feel like they was part of the play. If I made a playbook, I would give them the playbook a week after the drop done already happened. So they thinking they finna tell on it, or they thinking they finna, you know, rob me or something. The drop done happened 12 days before it really supposed to happen. I stayed 2 steps ahead. In prison, you got to be a little bit smarter than everybody. You know what I mean? But I made everybody feel like, hey, when the pack dropped, it's a party. I took their mind off of prison. You know what I mean? It was bad, but I got a lot of money doing it.
Because if they feel that they're involved, they'll be less likely to try to hate.
Right. They'll be like gang, twin. So everybody be calling somebody twin gang because they know they want to be part of it. They be like, they're not finna fuck that up. Even high-ranking members to low-ranking, they be like, don't fuck this up, bro. It's hard to get shit in. It's hard to get shit behind the walls in prison. So the nigga who making this shit happen, don't fuck that shit up. So everybody stepping up. Mexicans, it don't matter who it is, dog. Guatemala's like, if you that nigga, you that nigga. You know what I mean? It's like you protected without being protected. Because you get into the money, you making sure everybody's smoking good, eating good, they on cell phones, calling people they ain't talked to in 20 years. You that nigga. You feel me?
And in essence, the fact that you provide value, people will protect their value.
Definitely. I didn't have to ask for protection not once. You know, Jesus is my doctor, so I didn't have to ask for protection, dog.
It's actually genes, brother. It's actually genes. Like, hey, you know what? I ain't gonna join this organization. I'm not gonna do this to give me more time. I'm going to become a valuable entity and be something of value to someone else.
To everybody. Like, it wasn't nobody that couldn't walk up to me on the yard. You know what I mean? I could be on the yard doing pull-ups. My mans and them will let anybody walk up to me because they know I'm a gentleman first. Even if I don't like what they talking about, they walk up to me. So it's just how it go. If you that same guy, man, when you come home, you can still be that same guy.
Okay.
Most followers, they go back to prison. Most guys that want money real fast, they go back to prison. You know what I mean? Mental health niggas, they definitely going back to prison out here acting crazy. Domestic violent niggas, they going back to prison. You know, all the wild shit. Yeah, I don't have no problems in none of those categories. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
It's just straight hard work, man. Get up, go to work, do invoices, go home, go to sleep, wake up 4 o'clock in the morning, text the masseuse. I hope she pull up.
Yeah.
Start the day out.
I like the masseuse. I like that. I need to use that word. Text the masseuse. I'm gonna text the masseuse tonight. How important is it to have a plan coming out of prison to not go back?
That has to be the primary objective. I mean, you have to scare yourself. Like, it's almost like if you built like that, you have to almost tell yourself you not built like that. You gotta, it's like you have to psych yourself out. It's almost like you have to, like the psychologists tell you to close your eyes when they get ready to talk to you so you can be in another place.
Right.
Before you come home, you need to tell yourself, man, I'm a coward, I'm scary. I need to do all the right shit. No matter how brave you is, every time something comes up or triggers you, you got to know how to defect. Immediately. If not, you're prone to go back. Like you said, probably 84% of us go back at least one more time.
Right.
Yeah, I haven't been back yet. Now I've been close, you know what I mean? And that's only because nothing illegal. It's just only because, you know, in the public sometimes you run into people and they get unruly. And shit happens. You know what I mean? Shit happens, you know. Shit will happen sometime, but I'm never trying to not go back to that shit, bro.
Now I think it's dope, bro, because when you walked out them gates or whatever, you didn't look back.
Nah, I don't look back. I just send money back.
Amen.
To all the real niggas.
You know, it's a lot of people that glorify
Prison.
certain lifestyle.
Yeah, I wouldn't even take a picture in prison.
Wow.
Yeah, God bless the dead, man. Mama Lorraine used to come to visitation and beg me to take a picture. And I took a picture with her once, and she asked me, I said, Mom, I don't want to make this my spot. I said, if I start taking pictures, I start feeling like this is my spot. You know what I mean? I said, I don't even want y'all come to visit me too much because it's going to make me feel like this is home. I said, I don't never want this shit to feel like my shower at the crib. I don't never want this bed to feel like no fucking king size mattress at the Hilton. I want this shit to be hard every day. Every day I want this shit to be a struggle, hard. I wanted it to be like that because I know when I come home I could be able to, you know what I mean, stand on business. I didn't want it to be sweet. So the guys that glorify that shit, a lot of them niggas was cowards before they got there. They still cowards in there. They run around with knives. You know what I mean? Got 100 niggas on their team. Join any gang that runs up on them. Like, I've been in there, bro. We can get any boss online right now on video chat. They gonna co-sign it. So next time you get an interview, we can do that too. It's no problem.
Someone once told me that the only thing, they do everything that we do on the outside in prison except drive cars.
Almost. Close enough cigar, but you're right, you know what I mean? Because I was definitely watching TV every night.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a DVD player in my cell. You know what I mean? It was crazy. I kind of live like you're supposed to live if you not a coward. Like I said, a coward can't have stuff like that. They're going to take it from him.
Just gonna come in there and just take it.
Yeah, they're going to take it. The littlest nigga in there with the biggest knife, he going to walk right up to you. Hey, let me get that, bro. Say gang, put that shit on the table. And if you at a high max prison like Telfair, Macon State, you know, Valdosta, Hayes, you going to either be in the upper room or you going to stand on business.
So at that point, this little nigga with this big knife, let's talk about the little nigga with the big knife. He comes in there. Hey, I want the DVD player. You have to, in turn, be ready to die.
Yeah, that shit going. For me, it was gonna go straight up on. You know, man, I'm up top off the rip. If they come in my cell talking about a DVD player, it's an instant. I might die today moment for me. Not the average guy though. He gonna look and see who behind him, see if he got a knife. For me, that's just an automatic. I'm taking it as you coming to take my life, not my contraband. So that's, you know what I mean, that's why I say you gotta scare yourself not to go back, bro. Cause prison is something. Once you get in there and get cool with everybody, you start thinking this shit is cool. You start eating with different guys. You start socializing. You start applying with guys that's going home. You know, all the shit that'll get you back. Yeah, I stayed away from all that shit.
Amen, brother.
That ugly money.
Mind over matter, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you know, cause like I said, you know, human nature is brothers. You know, they get out, and of course, you know, when you have that certain stigma on your record, a felony, you know, it's hard to get legitimate jobs, and especially when a brother goes in, a boss or a certain figure, and he comes out, and it's like, okay, I'm supposed to work this minimum wage job when I was.
Exactly.
This person, I can imagine that being a very humbling experience.
Man, when I got out, I couldn't get a job. Like you said, I filled out applications with career personnel, you know, a lot of different places. I wasn't getting no calls back because I had violent charge, you know, gunplay. So I wasn't getting no calls back. And my mom knew this guy that was the supervisor at Mohair and Lumber, it's a major lumber company. And he got me hired. And I started off at $8.50 an hour, and I stayed at $8.50 an hour for 3 years straight. So that's definitely humbling. Then the next 3 years, I worked for $10 an hour. Yeah, and I only been home 11. First 7 years, I was working for peanuts, bro. That shit is definitely an uphill battle, especially if you have a violent history. You know, if you got non-violent charges like, you know, drug charges, shit, like you probably can get a good job.
Right.
But if you got a violent history, gunplay, wilding out, armed robbery, you know, any crazy shit, they will be biased on the application.
They're scared of you.
Yeah, they got the right to be scared, even though you're a changed man. That shit look crazy, because I would be scared too. Now that I got my own company.
Don't say that, buddy.
Man, now that I got my own company, I can't hire no mental health niggas, bro.
What?
Yeah, man, you can't do it, dog, because guess what? It's jeopardizing you. And the job that I do, I cut down trees, so that's major. I can't have a man in the tree and he drop that shit on somebody's house, their car, their kids. Like, that shit major. So you got to have somebody with some expertise, somebody that got some sense and integrity for others. You know what I mean? I got they make me have a $3 million policy just to start it off. So it's, you know, nah. I understand people that be biased on applications. You know what I mean? Especially if you got a history that proves that you might be a little throat.
What is the best advice you can give somebody on their first day out of doing 10 plus years?
Ah, man. Go home, take a shower, wash that prison stint off you, change clothes, love on your loved ones, your real close loved ones that day, that night. Pray to whoever your God is. And, man, just wake up that next day and go get it, dog.
Simple and plain.
That ugly money.
All right, we got to talk about some things going on in the world, man. Like I said, I just got back from Cali. And in Cali, every podcast that I went on asked me about Young Thug.
Yeah.
Every last one of them, I guess because I reside in Georgia. What is your thought on Young Thug and his recent drama?
Young Thug and his recent drama. I think Young Thug's biggest weakness was having a lot of runners on his team. What I mean by runners is people that look up to you and afraid of you. Not nobody to tell you that, like, this ain't the right way to go. I mean, a lot of guys who get money, they want guys that's lesser than them on their team. They don't never want guys that's equal to them or a guy that's gonna stand up to them. So when you have a team full of yes man, you definitely gonna get told on, bro. If y'all doing anything criminal, you know these niggas is not built like that, bro. 28 niggas and 17 of them is yes man. It's not gonna work, bro. That's the only thing I think Thug weakness was. You know what I mean? And if he was a real street nigga from the heart, he would have knew better too also. So I think his heart wasn't fully all the way street either. My opinion.
Do you think, I know this may sound like a redundant question. Do you consider what Young Thug did snitching?
I don't. I don't consider it. I think he's like a female. He just talk too fucking much, bro. You know, you get on the phone, you like to gossip. It's the same way as pillow talking. Niggas in jail, he sad as fuck. Homeboys ain't sending money, so you just gossiping. And then he's not experienced with county jails. He don't think about the phones and how serious it is. Even though they tell you this call is being recorded in every single phone call, and he still felt like he had to gossip about niggas that he got money with, bitches he used to bust down, you know, just silly ass shit. You know what I mean? So I think, look, I don't think Young Thug was a rat. I just think he talked too fucking much, bro. And a lot of niggas are talking more than bitches these days. So it's like, that's the new shit. Niggas is gossiping way worse than bitches. And I see it all the time.
Hey, boy, he said something right there. And you know, I can agree. You know what I mean? I think definitely he talked a lot. You know what I mean?
He just talked too much. But, like, you know, he went down. Nobody ain't got sentenced off nothing he ever said. So, you know, they calling him a snitch. I've been down the road. You know that. I had a 30-year sentence, dog. Did 12 off it. It took me 8 years to win my appeal. They held me for 4 more years because they was mad. So I know how this shit go. That shit Thug them going. I could have did push-ups for 3 years. That was light. You know what I'm saying? He in the county jail. He didn't have to go to high max and be on the top tier with everybody. So that was sweet. He was just bitter because he felt like nobody wasn't contributing to what he thought should be the right way. And then once he seen a few people willing to write statements to get released, he felt even worse. So that one made him gossip. But I don't think he really just walked in the room and be like, yeah, I had P. Nice shoot a nigga on Camden. You know what I mean? Shit like that. I don't think he just did no shit like that. But
yeah.
I think he a gossiper though, dog. Like I said, these niggas bitches these days, they, you know what I mean? Like, they feel like if they gossiping with a female, it makes them make the female love them more. Like, it's like a consoling moment. It's some dumb shit, dog. Certain shit you just don't say. I don't care how much you love somebody. Cause if you love that next dude, if Future got money with you, if Lucci got money with you, bro, you don't get on the phone and be like, just cause something small happened and it'll override all the good shit, dog. You know what I mean? You always judge a man by his deeds unless he do some shit that's just way too flawed that can't be turned around. So he just a gospel, dog.
Amen to that, man.
That ugly money.
Healing energy to Thug.
That ugly money.
Recently, man, just yesterday, Dame Dash was on the Breakfast Club. And during that time, you could tell that Dame had a big problem with Charlamagne and Envy. Have you seen it?
I saw that.
It seemed that Dame eloquently did not answer none of their questions.
Yeah, he was well rehearsed. I mean, he prepped himself for that.
Yeah.
Because it was like he was waiting on that moment just for Charlamagne. Because he feels like Charlamagne is lesser of a man than the average man.
Right.
I mean, I don't see how he came up with that concept, but it was interesting for the show. It got ratings. That shit was crazy.
You know, I tried to put myself in Charlamagne's shoes, right?
You already there, bro.
Amen, brother.
You already in Charlamagne's shoes.
Amen.
Just in a different location.
And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, if somebody came on my show and said, you gay, and I'll punch you in the face.
You gonna laugh at him, bro. Cause guess what? You know you can handle yourself if he put his hand on you. You know you man enough to defend yourself, dog. So, you know, just like me, you way bigger than me. If you stand up right now and say you're gonna do that, I know who I am.
Right.
I know when you do that, it ain't gonna, I know what's about to happen.
Right.
You know what I mean? So let him have it. Just like Charlamagne, man. Keep getting to the money, keep getting blessings, and keep blessing other people, dog.
I think the level of maturity that Charlamagne had in that situation shows a lot of growth. Now,
it shows Brazil, yeah, definitely.
I have been on record saying Charlamagne be stealing my content and shit like that. But I'm with a nigga when he right, and for Charlamagne not to engage and to laugh that off for the joke or the entertainment that was. It did show that Charlemagne he's not going to put himself in a trick bag.
Nah, see, like the name of your show, Triggered. He been triggered when he was young, so he already know what's going on.
Right.
You know what I mean? He done experienced the triggers, and since he's been professional, he has been triggered multiple times. He got family back home. He got people counting on you, bro. You got to brush that off. Now, if the man get up and get up there and spit on you or slap you across your head or some shit like that, then you go ahead and pap that nigga out for the world to see.
Yeah, for sure.
And then still sit back down and be like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Because the person that really want to do something to you ain't about to tell you that they about to do something to you before they do it. They just going to do it to you.
No, it's a few dummies out here to tell you something.
That's not
it's
like it's coming. Like, I'm going to be ready
It's
for
a few niggas that make that mistake. That's a big mistake. You don't tell nobody, how it's going to go down. You know what I mean? Now, they got a blueprint to counteract.
Yeah, I never understood threats.
Yeah, I don't like them. I don't take them kindly either because I get nervous quick. So please don't.
Hey, I'm scared. I feel my life is threatened.
Yeah. Don't.
Hey, man.
Don't make me nervous. Yeah.
I'm scared. He scared me. What Charles might say? Once you scared me, you can't unscare me, nigga.
Right.
Hey, I'm scared. So what happened? I didn't know that I had 30 guns on you.
Right.
I was scared.
Now you got to perform.
Hey.
Now you got to perform, bro. So yeah, I like to perform, but only on the stage. I don't want to perform in the trenches no more.
What is the biggest difference between the streets and the industry?
The streets and the industry. The industry has implants. They have their hands in the streets, so they can actually be part of the streets without being part of the streets. So, but the streets have a few guys left that are really street. You know what I'm saying? Like street. And the only difference is when they get signed to somebody that can take them out of the streets. But the streets build in them.
I was like I said, I was in Cali, and one of the hosts had said, the streets are done. Do you feel that the streets, after all the things that's going on with them, with all these...
All the RICO charges everywhere.
Yeah. Do you feel like...
Hip-hop police.
Do you feel like the streets...
Nah, I just feel like it's a lot of niggas like Young Thug and everybody, just gossiping niggas. It's a few real guys somewhere, ducked off, handling business, man. It's always going to be that. It's just, they made it cool to gossip. They made it cool to expose other people's business when you fall out with them. So social media made it where you could see it instantly. So it's like, it's a chain reaction. Everybody think they can just get on there and post your personal business without consequences. And that's why they say the streets are dead. It's no loyalty. It's no integrity. It's nobody really got your back behind your back.
Amen to that. Well, I have been on record saying it's extremely hard to be a street nigga these days. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, I agree.
You gotta, your clientele want to kill you. Your competitors want to kill you.
Yeah.
Your coworkers want to cross you out and get you out the way.
Yeah.
And the police trying to catch you. So if the people that you're making money with, making money off, and making money from, all want you dead, that's a tough business. And then if you get caught and you come home, they gonna say, something gotta be wrong. You did something wrong because you shouldn't be back.
You got back too fast, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know though. I'm finna tell you this, man. A lot of people don't know this about me. I done had people said that I was a rat before without paperwork. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, I had. Well, I'm gonna say people. It's somebody said it, trying to spark something. Yeah, but my transcript's public record. They got them. You know what I mean? They already had the transcript. I mean, he paid for saying that. You know what I mean?
Let's not say too much, brother.
No. I mean, it's consequences for everything. He's still alive, but I'm just saying, you don't do shit like that. You know what I mean? That's fake. You trying to get points off somebody who really stood on business. You know what I mean? You got to be punished for that in some type of way. You don't throw dirt. I won't walk out that door, and I get in the parking lot, somebody out there and be like, "P nice in there," and I'm not gonna walk out the door and be like, "Yeah, that pussy ass nigga in there." And I was just in here talking to you.
Right.
How that feel to you right now by me just saying that? You felt that right then.
It's weird, yeah.
Yeah, I walk right out the door in the parking lot and be like, "Man, that fuck ass nigga in there and that capping on." No, bro. You know what I mean? A real nigga don't have to do all that shit, dog. He don't. All you gotta do is be a stand-up guy when it's time.
Consequences, repercussions.
Yeah.
I think more niggas should get their ass whooped, bro.
I think so,
I think
too.
old-fashioned ass whoopers need to come back and stop.
I mean, I think if I would have came home without being on parole, I would have been like Anderson Silva out here. I promise you, bro. I feel the same way you feel. Bro, I would have papped out a lot of niggas, you know what I mean? Because when you in jail, you working out. You know what I mean? I work out every day. I jog. I'm on the jump rope, pull-up ball. So if I wouldn't have had no parole, bro, yeah, probably. You know what I mean? I probably would have been on some Anderson Silva type shit with these niggas.
I think sometimes us men just need to put them guns down. Let's get physical.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and you know what's crazy?
That's because I'm used to it. But, you know, they ain't gonna. It's no physical shit, bro. It's always the gun.
Is it impossible to go do a prison bid and not fight?
No, it's not impossible. I only got in 3 fights in 12 years. I think that's pretty good, you know what I mean? And every fight I got in, it was because they thought I was a coward. It wasn't about nothing else but the fact that his voice louder than mine while we standing in the mess hall type shit, you know what I mean? Like, some people get it, like, we get to the mess hall, niggas start talking loud in front of gang them. You know what I mean? But I always waited till we got where the police wasn't at, and I turn up. But I only been in 3 fights, so it's possible to do a bid without 0 fight. Matter of fact, I was down the road with a few people that had never been in a fight, had no infractions, 20, 25, 26 years. So it's on you how you handle yourself, dog.
Is it difficult?
It's hard. Cause I know I don't think I could have did it. Only reason why I didn't want to. I definitely wanted to beat some people up just to make sure that I'm still on my shit. Make sure I still can defend myself. It was like practice.
Right.
Cause you gotta be, you know what I mean? You're doing time. You don't know who might wake up mad that ain't going home tomorrow. You could be sitting there watching raves on TV, somebody hit you in the head with a lock and a sock. Just cause you sitting in their spot. So, you know, it's kind of like you gotta be aware. So I didn't mind the practice when it came.
Practice.
That's what I call it, because you got to keep yourself sharp.
You know, hey, man, I just had a practice not too long ago, man.
No.
Every now and then, man.
They got it on video?
It's on video, but I didn't put it out.
Don't put it out.
No.
That shows you the better man. Just watch it at the house and laugh.
Yeah. It's
especially if you pat them out. Don't do no expose.
It's pretty bad, man.
Yeah, don't do it.
But you know,
because that's what happened to Nipsey.
Right.
He called his homeboy a rat in front of 2 more niggas. He came back and killed him. So don't put that shit out, dog. Don't. It's shit like that detrimental. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, it's an exchange between 2 men.
Right.
And then if it's
private,
over,
it's a private matter.
If it's over, it's over.
Right.
All right.
If I call you to the back of the building and hook, it's a private matter, bro.
It's a private matter, and that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're going to have more respect for me. You know, I may or may not have. I don't know if I got respect. I don't know about that one.
He said, nah.
It was an exchange, but it was only one person exchanging. But here, no, there. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. Top 5 Augusta rappers of all time.
Shifty 250, number 1.
Let's go.
That ugly money.
Number 2, that's me.
Let's go.
That ugly money.
Number 3, Damiano.
Come on.
That ugly money.
4, it's a lot of 4s.
It's a lot of 4s?
Yeah, it's some pretty good artists down there.
For sure.
No, they haven't been heard. I would say number 4, I would say Q-Dog Lit.
Come on.
That ugly money.
Because he's constantly, he reminds me of me. He's always writing, doing songs, recording. You know what I mean? Trying to get it heard. So yeah, he's in my top 5.
5 is always the hardest.
Yeah, it's always the hardest. It's females going crazy in Augusta too.
Crazy.
I mean, I like the females in Augusta. The only thing I don't like about them, they don't have unity. All their songs will be about each other. Like, man, pop that shit off. One of y'all make it, bring everybody in like Gorilla did. It make more sense. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this money.
Yeah, for sure.
Because all y'all can rap pretty good. It's like some good rappers. But number 5, I don't know. I might have to keep that to myself.
All y'all niggas that was about to get mad about it. That's
Yeah. I ain't got time, man.
Bro, man, I saw you on P9 Program, bro. You know I'm top 5.
But see, guess what? You ain't nobody top 5 to me unless they got a catalog.
Hey.
Like, if you got 2 songs, bro, how the fuck you top 5? With 2 songs. And this nigga over here got 6 albums, and out of 6 albums, every album got at least 7 good songs on it. You're not top 5 over that person. He put in more work. You know what I mean? You got one song, and if that one song would have blew and took you out of there, it's a difference. But if you still underground, you got one CD versus a man that putting in work daily, and every time he drops, it sounds innovative, creative, and it sounds like he's leveled up again. Each album, it's hard.
Outside of yourself, what Augusta artist right now do you believe has the best chance of blowing up?
Outside myself, man. I would say Q-Dog.
That ugly money.
Because his consistency, his ear for good music, his delivery, his sense of humor, you know what I mean, his knowledge of the street and how to pop his shit in the rap. I got to give him props. And me and him, when I first came home, we was going to the same studio. Okay. And me and him both still been grinding ever since then. So I kind of like that part too. I might be biased a little bit, but I like the person that grinds. I don't like give people props that got one song come out every 2-3 years, and everybody keep talking about he fire. Every time somebody put up a post about who the hardest in the Augusta, they put their homeboy. But your homeboy got one song, bro.
Man, I remember them days.
Fuck out of here with that shit. Your homegirl got 2 songs.
I remember them.
No. They need to stop that shit. Everybody need to stop putting up posts about who the hardest in the city if they don't got a catalog and they ain't been really popping their shit. They need to stop that shit.
I remember, I'm not sure I'm pretty sure it's the same Q-Dog. I think he got like a management situation with TK Kravitz and them, right?
Yeah, and Bizzo too.
Yeah, shouts out Bizzo Beats, man. Shouts out Bizzo.
Yeah, the one up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he fucks with Q-Dog too.
Shouts out, man. Shouts out Q-Dog, man. I remember hearing his records. Y'all be listening, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he hard.
No, for sure. Let's move forward. I wanna go back to this radio thing, cause radio is
it's needed, especially from your hometown. Radio is a platform where you can market your business.
Is it needed or is it wanted?
I think it's needed, cause
for artists.
For artists, I definitely think it's needed. For up and coming artists, not somebody that's already heard by the world,
right?
But an up and coming artist. Like, say if you was at V103 tonight, birthday bash, everybody in town. Now I ain't gonna say birthday, all-star game, NBA all-star game, all the clubs packed.
Right.
You at the best club in the city. You finna break this artist. And when you drop the song, everybody's going crazy. You played it 10 times that night. It's a hit. So when you drop it on the radio, it's already buzzing. Radio gonna take that shit to a whole nother level. It ain't gonna be just King of Diamonds, Onyx, Opium. It's gonna be out of here. You know what I mean? So yeah, radio will help an up and coming artist really fast.
Why do you think local radio doesn't want to support local talent?
I think it may be,
or maybe they do.
I think it may be a few people at the radio station that does, but I think the people that it's the DJs. I think the DJs personally don't like street guys. You can't have a lot of DJs that are not street guys. They offended by street guys because they grew up not liking them. They grew up getting chumped off by them. You know what I mean? Disrespected, bullied by street guys. So now these guys working at the radio station, they make it every excuse in the world not to play your shit. Oh, it ain't mixed right. The volume ain't right. Too much profanity. And then you bring them a perfect record that's clean and it sound like a hit. They still, the program director said such and such. You know what I mean? It's like everybody making an excuse. That's why I liked the Flakko when he was on the radio.
For sure.
Because the program director gave him leeway.
For sure.
That's why I like Bankhead on the radio. Program director let Bankhead do what he do because he for the streets.
Hell yeah.
He goes around to the schools. He does charities. So why not give this man an opportunity to break an artist and help him? It may take him to the moon.
Right.
The artist that he broke might come back and be like, hey, man, here go $2 million. They gave me 10.
I can remember, and I'm just going off this ain't Buddy Lee saying it. I'm just saying what I'm saying. There was one station that definitely supported local talent. There was another station that historically didn't. And it was night and day. And I remember when I was moving around, developing a certain disdain for that other station.
Me too.
Knowing that every club DJ was playing my record, knowing that I had
a following,
a huge following.
Yeah, without the social media.
Right.
I heard about it, so I know it was.
And knowing that I'm in regular rotation over here, and I couldn't buy a spin over there, literally.
Yeah.
Did you ever gain a disdain for?
Yeah, I always had a disdain for radio. I think I had a disdain for the personalities at the radio station. Like I said, they can't feel us, dog. They can't feel us. Like regular guys, it's hard for them to feel street guy, and then that's their excuse not to break the record. They don't care if you're gonna bring them $1 million back. They just rather not see you with shit. They'll turn $1 million bag down because they feel like somebody that don't like you, or somebody they like don't like you, or somebody done. Yeah, it's a form of blackballing, and with blacks, it's definitely a form of blackballing because it's like we see that a lot. Nobody, you up the ladder, somebody trying to shake the ladder, kick the bottom of that motherfucker. It's like radio in Augusta, like my city, it should have been had a lot of artists major by now. It's enough talent, bro. We got the same amount of talent as they got up here. It's like it's
Facts.
crazy.
No, I agree.
Yeah. So that's why you never have radio scouts, A&Rs, DJs from other cities come to the city, because they never hear shit about the city. But within the city, everybody think they homeboy popping or they homegirl, you know what I mean, sliding like the shit. But it's just local shit. That's the only the only people that see that shit is them little 100 people right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not thousands of people. So ain't nobody really sliding.
You know what was crazy to me is when I remember when I had that big buzz in Augusta, and when I went to other cities, it did not matter. They looked at me the same way as everybody else.
Exactly.
Like, it's just like, wait a minute, hold on. Hey, I'm him over here. And when I got down this bitch, it's like, all right, go in the line.
Yeah,
right,
wait in the line.
You gotta.
That's why I say if they would have had you in heavy rotation down there, algorithms would have picked up for other radio stations, would have been calling for that record.
For sure.
Personality from Macon would have called. Personality from Savannah would have called. Somebody from Jacksonville would have said, send that record down to our station. Like if it's buzzing, other radio stations gonna call and send for the record. It's like and the personalities at the radio station, they definitely know that part. So that's why they don't do it. And they got all these excuses, but I don't want to hear shit from none of them niggas, bro. I promise you. I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't let them niggas play victim. None of that shit in front of me.
I'm gonna get off on them for a second.
Right.
I'm gonna move forward.
Cause that shit. That's the disdain I have.
I can see it on Facebook News now. No disrespect to nobody.
Nah, we ain't calling no names, but hey.
I fuck with all of them now. Hey, all y'all did right by me afterwards. I will say that.
Nah, ain't nobody did right by me but Flakko. I ain't getting nobody.
That's how my brother Flakko.
Right.
Name me one great thing about Augusta, and name me one bad thing.
Great thing about Augusta is community service. A lot of people are involved with that. You know what I mean? They keep the communities clean. There's a lot of cleaning up going on, a lot of renovations. It's a lot of the city giving a lot of contracts. I ain't found that out till I became a landscaper and got my name down on the board at the city. Like you can actually, Augusta has it's a way it can be made. If you're an entrepreneur, you can come down there and, start you something up, pop it off. I don't care if you start a Barbie Broody salon, you know what I mean? It'll work. Because people gonna shop around, they gonna pull up to your shit just to see what's going on. So I could say the you know what I mean, the atmosphere in Augusta to make money as an entrepreneur is about the best thing I like about it.
Amen.
Ugly money.
One bad.
Who that?
I said, you name me one good thing.
One bad.
Name me one bad.
One bad thing is the bad thing in Augusta is, it's like you said, it's hard to find a lot of stand-up people, especially hood people like it used to be. So it's like, I think gossip is one of the worst things in the city for street-wise. But for city-wise, I just think the way they run the city and the county jails, the treatment in the jails.
Wow, that's one.
Yeah, they sleeping on the floor. They getting ate up by bugs. One guy died from bed bugs. Like,
damn.
It made major news. Like, so the city is not really taking care of the, you know what I mean, the inmate. That's a bad thing. That's a bad look for the city. Like, cleaning up the city, locking up everybody, that's the good part. But getting them locked up and treating them inhumane, that's the bad part.
Treat a man like an animal, he gonna turn to one.
Exactly. So
yeah, it is. I can't really tell. You know, I was having a conversation not even too long ago, and they was like, you know, was you born and raised in Augusta or whatever? I'm like, nah, but I can't tell my story about my career without mentioning Augusta because it was a vital part. I think one of the best things about Augusta was it prepared me for my next step. Like, it was the ultimate training ground for me to prepare for the rest of the world. Because in a very smaller sense, I was like a celebrity in one city.
Oh yeah, you was. And it wasn't. It didn't. It's not a was. You are.
Love.
Because they speak good on you, bro. Like, I be down in the city. They be like, man, we need to get with Nice, and I be, you know, I'm encouraging them. I'm motivating y'all. Get with Nice, man. Go out there and pop it with him, shot with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get motivated, learn something.
And that's the thing. Like, I cannot tell my story without mentioning my time in the 706. Like, it prepared. Like, when I go to Cali and I'm over here with all these folk, and I'm like, y'all niggas don't even.
Yeah, you done felt every vibe.
Every vibe. I be ready for everything. Augusta did that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the great thing is this, it prepares you for greatness. And sometimes, and I think, you know, the one takeaway I could say is sometimes they may not appreciate the greatness until someone else does.
That's the key. No.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Augusta is bad for not appreciating greatness or not seeing it beforehand.
For sure.
And then once they see it, it's not propelled by love. So you right. You did the right thing by stepping.
You know what I'm saying?
Sliding to another city.
Well, it got to the point where I did everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like once you hit that arena a couple times, ain't
no more help this way.
Ain't much as you could do. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this, like, it wasn't until I left that I realized that I was one of the coldest niggas in the world in front of a microphone. You know what I'm saying?
I was wondering why you stopped.
Right, and so I'm thinking in my mind, and I'm not talking about rapping. See, he trying to get me in some trouble. Nope, I ain't talking about rapping. I'm talking about this microphone. You put a microphone in my hand, I'm gonna say something, and I'm a cold nigga, right?
Right.
But every weekend, 6 nights a week, I was on that motherfucking microphone in them clubs tearing that bitch up.
Yeah.
Right? Now, in hindsight, nigga gave me $5,000 for this shit.
That ugly money.
Come up in that bitch and goddamn talk that talk. It's about 5 bands.
That ugly money.
And I used to do that shit in Augusta for 500.
Right.
You know,
but that's what I mean by stomping the yard. You gonna have to keep going. Like how you asked me how I felt when I came home out of prison. Yeah. I didn't have a clue.
Wow.
Like, I didn't know what tomorrow might bring.
Right.
All I know is I had love from family, close family members, and I had a will that was bigger than my heart to keep pushing.
That's crazy. And you know, without me learning from that $500 nights, I would have never got to the $5,000 night.
Yeah, it ain't over with that.
And so sometimes,
you ain't even in your prime yet.
Amen, brother.
Not with that hosting shit.
Amen. Hey, man, before we get out of here, brother, what is one misconception about B. Lee Brooks that people don't understand?
They say I get in my own way. They say I'm stubborn. They say They say I don't listen, but I do listen. I pay attention. I'm meticulous about a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? I get into it with engineers. I get into it with deacons at the church. It don't matter who it is. I mean, I see it my way. And if I feel like it's righteous and it ain't bother nobody, I like to see it my way. So the misconception is that I don't listen. You know what I mean? I'm in my own way. But after being betrayed by a lot of people in my lifetime, I've been betrayed by a lot of friends that I thought was friends. I've been lied to, lied about, talked about, male and female. And I got a lot of the receipts, but I ain't no expose type dude. You know what I mean? Because I know it'll catch up with them sooner or later. And so the misconception about me, man, is just how I carry myself. I carry myself as a man with morale and principle for certain stuff. A lot of stuff that a lot of people like let slide, I don't want to be part of it. So, you know, I get called unruly sometimes. You know what I mean? I done heard a lot of stuff about me.
If someone was to call you unfriendly, do you feel that they are being honest, or is that an embellishment?
That is a tarnishment. They trying to tank my character, man.
Oh, man.
I'm always smiling, bro. I promise you, I'm always smiling. I'm friendly with the kids.
Right.
I'm friendly with the elders in the community.
Right.
You know what I mean? I even cut free lawns sometimes.
Amen.
If you can't cut your yard and it's the grass 12 feet tall, I send my crew. Like, I mean, I'm friendly. Like, some people say I'm overly friendly, especially my female friends. They be like, you too fucking friendly.
Yeah, the women always gonna say that.
Yeah, bitches all in your face. You know what I mean? Crazy shit like that. But yeah, I'm friendly, dog. I'm friendly until I ain't. You know what I mean? It's just like you said, you got footage of somebody getting popped out. You know how that shit go.
Amen to that, brother. that ugly money. Last question of the night. This is the Ugly Money Podcast. It's the process of success. Everything between your first dollar and your first million. That's ugly money. Name a time in your life that you fell down and you had to get back up, and how'd you do it?
My mom died 2 years ago from a brain tumor.
Long live.
I fell down in the hospital. When the doctor told me she was finna die, I was standing in the corridor right in front of the room. I didn't want him to say it in front of her. He said he had something very important to tell me. He called me in the hallway. He said, she's not going to make it. And I fell to the ground. I was shaking, crying. I couldn't get up. I mean, I literally couldn't pick myself up. And then he said, it's going to be all right. And that made it worse because it's not going to be all right. That's mom. You know, you only get one mom. She's not coming back, bro. Brain tumor, she had to suffer for 10 days after that. I had to watch her deteriorate. She went from talking to me to almost like a veggie state. Her heart was still beating, you know, because her heart was strong, but her brain was dying. So her heart eventually cut off because the brain did. And after that, it's still been hard. I cry in the shower every night, dog. You know what I mean? I cry every time I see a picture, every time I smell something that smells like mama. If I hear somebody laughing, I'll turn around if it sounds like mama. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to pick up from that. That was my motivator. That was somebody that told me I was handsome since a little boy. You know, you need love. No matter how tough you is, you need somebody to tell you that they love you. You know what I mean? That they for you. They got your back, and it feels good to have somebody like that. And my mom was that crutch. I don't really have that crutch now, but I push forward because I know she's still somewhere watching. But that was the hardest thing for me to. It still is.
Amen, brother.
Bounce back from.
Me too, brother. Me too.
That ugly money.
Hey, brother. Once again, man, I appreciate you. I'm proud of you. A true testament of a brother changing his life for the better.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? We niggas can't be YNs forever. You know?
Nah, you can be a YN in your heart. You know what I mean?
Right. But sometimes we gotta grow up.
Yeah, you gotta grow up, bro. And I'm a perfect example. I had a 30-year sentence. Took me 12 years to win the appeal and get back. You know what I mean? I came back home. I seen like 12 of my homeboys catch a RICO charge. I mean, recently, right after I came home, you know what I mean? I could have been a part of that if I was one of those guys that didn't want to change.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'm the guy that's preaching now. I mean, not preaching in the church, but like, if I get a chance to talk to a dummy and seeing him doing something dumb, no matter what his age is, I'm gonna tell him. That's my mentality now. I'm here to tell you that shit's stupid, bro.
Yeah.
Put that gun up. Why that Drake hanging out your pocket? Why your belt ain't pulled up? I mean, how you gonna take off running with a Drake in your pocket, bro? Somebody starts shooting right now, your pants falling down, the gun too heavy, you can't get out the way fast enough, bro. Go home. I'm the dude telling them that.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
Real OG shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a name because I recently saw that he came home, and I want you to give me your thoughts. Red the Rain Man.
Oh yeah.
Did you know him?
Yeah, I know him. Yeah. I know him from playing basketball. He was a good baller.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I remember him, crazy story. He used to come to my parties when I first started kicking off in Augusta. And he would come in that bit. It was the white party. The nigga would wear all black. On guard.
Just to fuck with y'all.
Nigga, cold nigga, bro. Listen, man. Nigga, it's a white party. Nigga come in that bitch in all black. Stokes say it's gonna be $100 to come in here in the white party with all black. He say here. And I remember one time we downtown, it was Pure back then. And, you know, we cut the lights on 145. He say, man, hey, look, here, cut them bitches back off for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Cut them motherfucking lights back off for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey,
From
man.
what I heard,
hey, man,
he came back home on the same shit.
Hey, man.
Like, he still turned. In a good way, though.
Man, yeah, that man, first nigga I seen just make it rain in the club, and it ain't no strippers in there.
Yeah.
He
earned his nickname.
For sure.
For sure.
And I remember seeing him on stage. Like when I first got to Augusta, one of the first shows I went to was a Flakko show at Cream. This was before P Nice was anybody. And I'm sitting there looking at this nigga. He had this big ass chain, bigger than Walker's.
Right.
And I'm like, this nigga I'm like, fuck the rapper. That's the nigga right there. Like that nigga got a bigger chain than the rapper.
Yeah, he made a name for himself.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember he had I think it was an M, like a Made Entertainment chain. He had a huge chain. And, you know, bruh showed me a lot of love in the early days, and I just wanted to go on record and say, bro, I remember you.
Appreciate the campaign.
Welcome coming back home.
Right.
And never go back, my nigga. Salute the Red the Rain Man. Now, before we get out of here, man, let's get let them know where to follow you at, what you got coming up. Of course, we got that new single out right now. That album out, they just dropped Saturday. Tell them everything you need to know about B. Lee Brooks.
Man, B. Lee Brooks, man. B_Lee_Brooks IG. Spotify, Apple, all platforms. Album is called Big One. Get it now. Single is being played on V103 by Bankhead. Salute to Bankhead for breaking me, man. I really, really appreciate that, Bank. And yeah, just go stream that, man. Help my algorithms. Let's get to this money.
Hey, man, y'all can follow me at Ugly Money Nietzsche. That's Ugly Money Niche. This episode being brought to you by Lost in the South Lounge, right here located right on Old Nat in the A-Town. If you ever in this A-Town and you really want some real down-home, real cooking, go holler at Lost in the South. Remember, the bigger the dream, the bigger the risk, the bigger the payoff. This has been the Ugly Money Podcast with Buddy Lee, a.k.a. B. Lee Brooks. That ugly money. That ugly money.
That ugly money. That ugly money, yeah. Say it's that ugly money.
This the